Everyone, this is Cesar from CesarUSA.com. The subject of this video is to talk about a little bit about Parque Lleras. It's more detail about places to visit in Colombia. I made already a video about that, but there is a lot of interest in this particular park, Parque Lleras. What happens is that is located in the city of Poblado, which is the pretty much one of the most expensive areas in Medellin, along with other ones such as Laureles and nearby to those. In Medellin, basically, the southern area of Medellin is actually more expensive than the northern area in general, properties. While in Bogota is the opposite. In Bogota, mainly the north is more expensive in regards to real estate. South is not as much or less. So basically, I want to talk about Parque Lleras. If you look in the map over here, Parque Lleras is pretty close to El Poblado metro station. You can actually walk to Parque Lleras, but it's a little bit of an uphill, several blocks. If you're in a decent shape, you can actually walk. It's actually easier to actually come down from Lleras to the metro, but from the metro to Lleras, it's a good like 10 blocks or something like that. Up a little bit of uphill. Let me just enlarge it over here. And then the Parque Lleras has another nearby park. It's called Parque El Poblado. Not as popular, but the young people go over there and get together. Parque Lleras is more of a touristic area where you have a lot of restaurants, places that you can gather with others, a few nightclubs, things like that. Farther up up the hill, there is a area with a lot more restaurants, more places to sit and eat or drink. So basically, those are the very touristic areas of Medellin, along with Laureles. That is also another very nice place to visit. It may even be better sometimes than Poblado because it's a multiple clubs back to back. I think it's yeah, it's a little bit safer, I guess, Laureles. But anyway, they do have police watching around. Parque Lleras has become a major attraction for tourists. Problem is that it has become a place where street girls, call girls, or prostitutes will basically be at the park waiting for customers. I mean, it's safe to walk in the park. There's police around all the time there, and it's safe to talk to them and all that stuff. But the problem is when say a man goes to a hotel with one of the women, some of them will be okay, but some other ones could put some drug into the food or drink, or even spray the dust into the man's face or put it in the drink, and then they will drug the person. There is a drug called scopolamina, that drugs the person and then makes the person basically unable to make decisions, the correct decisions on his own, because the person becomes like a, I don't know, I don't know how the word for that, basically becomes subjected to whatever the wishes of the other person who drugged them in the first place. So be very careful in regards to surrounding the area of El Poblado by yourself. Even if you are with another person, both of them could be drugged or they could be assaulted by multiple people. So it's better to stay in the touristic area where there's a lot of people, not to venture too far into dark areas of the vicinity by yourself, just in case. And maybe nothing happens, but it's better to be safe than sorry. So yes, it's a nice place to go to Parque Lleras and have fun, have a dinner, or even go to a club and everything. just be careful with your drinks, be careful with who you are with, and things like that. If you want more information about other locations nearby or other locations in Medellin, the video places to visit in Colombia will give you more detail on that. So Parque Lleras, if you want to see some pictures, this website Medellin Guru will show you some pictures. It's basically like a square area. The park is actually a square area and is surrounded by businesses, restaurants and things like that. So in the middle is a place where a little bit where you can sit and talk. This is, for example, a street. Those streets used to allow cars to drive around, but they have actually closed the streets, and now it's pretty much like a walking area, no cars, walking area. Coffee shops, the street vendors like painters or sellers of paint sellers and arts and crafts sellers. Sometimes they have fairs, and they will actually have tents, and then the people will buy from those tents. There are hotels nearby, there are clubs nearby, so that's why they the area became very famous, because it's pretty much touristic. The language in Colombia, as you probably know, is Spanish. There's few people who speak English, so you could use a translator. The Google Translator allows you to type something, and then you will get the translation, and then show it to the person in your cell phone. The person could actually type on your cell or have their own cell and type whatever they want to say. And actually Google Translate allows you to use voice in your cell phone. So actually you press the button and it will actually translate for you. And if you want some advice about other subjects like better living, improving your lifestyle, you can also visit this website, this YouTube page. I do have other videos in another channel that you can actually look at. So that's basically it. If you have any questions, you can send me a message, and then I give you my personal opinion. Of course, I may be wrong, but in general, since I've been there multiple times, and I have actually accompanied a couple of people over there, tourists, then I am familiar with the area. And so nice to go, nice to visit, but it's not safe to go to a hotel with an unknown woman, because you could get dropped. So it's not a place for sex tourism. Street getting someone on the street is unsafe. Like going to a hotel with somebody you don't know, well, it's not safe. It has to be basically in an official place, not an official place for sex, not really getting someone from the street and going to somewhere else, a place that you may not even know. So that's pretty much it. I hope you liked the video. If you need any other assistance, for example, I do help assistance to tourists, guidance, travel tour guides, translation services, interpreting. We provide numerous services. We promote artists, models, provide a dating agency for tourists, software development, translations, correction of documents. We can help you. You need to go to get something like an apostille or certified or anything. We can help you with that. We can help you settle in Colombia, find real estate, find a place to stay. We have helped multiple foreigners. Okay, that's all. Take care. Goodbye.